How's it going, YouTube? I wasn't too sure if I wanted to put this video up or a video that I put together last night and threw out today. Last night we had some snow come in, and I got some video of that, which is pretty unusual for this time of year, especially down here in New Mexico. So what I've decided to do is go ahead and do this video. I've been asked what these are. They're just a toothpick thing that I chew on. I'm trying to move the camera here so the light's not so much blinding me out. They're just a toothpick thing that I chew on. Why? Why do I chew on them? Well, because I quit chewing tobacco. I chewed it for many years. I quit May 17th. And this is something that I picked up doing instead. It's healthier for me, so that's why. Anyway, putting this video out because I just want to let people know what's going on with this disease that I have, and the ups and downs and stuff. I found out in 2006 that I have Arnold-Chiari malformation. I've been fighting it steadily since. I also found out I've got syringomyelia on top of it. Been fighting that since. 2006 I had a brain surgery. Then, let's see, 2009 I had a major spinal cord surgery. 2011, May 17th, 2011, I had another brain surgery. After that brain surgery, things were going really good. And things have taken a turn for the worse, I guess, a little bit. Things just are getting worse. So, I had an MRI done in September. I sent the results to my surgeon. The surgeon's assistant reviewed them, said that everything looked good. I contacted one of the ladies that work with my surgeon, and I told her that life wasn't getting better, things were getting worse. They reviewed she got a hold of the surgeon, told him that they needed to review the MRIs. Well, come to find out, things weren't good. The person that read the MRIs read the MRI report. They did not read the MRI, so the assistant read the MRI report, not the lady I talked to, a different guy. Tells the surgeon that I'm fine, so the surgeon figures I was fine. Little did he know he didn't look at the MRI. What they did was went off of what the MRI technician, when they wrote their report, went off of that. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I got a little foster cat that's I've let stay in my garage because it's so cold out, and he just tried to take a crap. But anyway, the lady I talked to tells the surgeon that they needed to go over my MRI. They go over my MRIs. Called my wife yesterday. Told my wife that they needed to see me in December, or in Denver, on the 31st of this month, October 31st. My wife asked why, and they said they found some stuff on the MRI that was of a concern to them, that they would discuss it in more detail today during a conference call with myself and my wife. Today rolls around, they call my wife at work because I guess they thought that was the home number, and I wasn't home, I was on my way into town, so they went on with a conference call, and the surgeon told my wife that he wants me in Denver on the 31st for surgery. That after reviewing my MRIs, they found something in my spinal cord that worries them enough that they want me into surgery right now. Typically getting into my surgeon, because he's one of about 3 surgeons in the United States that specialize in my problem, is several month wait. So being scheduled so quick is nerve-wracking, but I don't know. My wife did tell him that there's no way financially we can make an appointment, let alone in a surgery, for the 31st of this month. So they came back to my wife with a date of December 2nd. Well, you know, it's still a little soon. It's hard to raise money in a short period of time. It can be done, but December 2nd is a rough day for me because it's my birthday. You know, the last thing most people want to do on their birthday is go in for surgery. Not a very good birthday present. I'm not a big birthday person. I could really care less what I give or get or any of that bullshit. But I can tell you, I don't really want to get surgery on my birthday. But, you know, what's a guy to do? So, what we're going to do is we're going to try to do some fundraisers to afford to get back up to Denver. It's hard to do that kind of stuff because when I worked for the railroad, I made such good money that financially things weren't really an issue. But now, living on my wife's income solely, solely is Sam, no. That's my dogs I'm talking to. They're chasing the foster cat. I've got one behind me that was running around right there, just a little baby, and that's in a video I'm going to show you later. And another one that's really fairly wild, but I just don't want them to freeze to death outside. It's too cold. Anyway, so relying on my wife's income only is very taxing, very stressful. She's a good woman, she tries hard, but man, this stuff's getting old. It's the type of thing you take 2 steps forward, get kicked in the teeth, and take a step and a half back. I'm not going to say I'm not gaining headway each time I have one of these surgeries, because that would be a lie. the unfortunate truth to the matter is there's absolutely no cure to what's wrong with me. The surgery is designed to, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, prolong my life, prolong quality of life, I guess, and slow the progression of what's going wrong. Arnold Chiari and syringomyelia is a real nasty disease. Arnold Chiari you're born with. I didn't find out that I had it until 2006, and I was suffering some major problems. Syringomyelia was triggered from the Arnold Chiari, and people that are involved in car wrecks or have injuries to their spine can develop syringomyelia. With the two diseases, it differs so much from one person to another that it's hard to say that, you know, Joe Blow has this and, you know, he feels like you, or I have this and I feel like I know how you feel, because none of us know how each other feel because it differs so vastly. The syringomyelia that I have is basically where the fluid around your spinal cord gets inside the spinal cord itself. On the very center of your spinal cord there's a tiny little hole, and the fluid that surrounds your spinal cord has gotten inside my spinal cord into that hole, and it's pushed open my spinal cord, and it's frayed it like a rope, and it's from C1 to T12, which is quite a distance. And that is a bad syrinx for short. That's a terrible syrinx, and it's slowly growing. On top of it, the syrinx itself is extremely wide. As it frays open, it's causing damage to the spinal cord. And when you damage the spinal cord, as we all know, most of it's irreversible. I stay positive because I don't want to say that nothing can be cured or nothing will ever come back, but you know, fact of the matter is we all know what a spinal cord injury does to people. My surgeon has told me that since the syrinx is right at the base of my brain, the C1, just right there, if it does move up instead of down, it could kill me. And it's not that it might, it will. Because the base of your brain is the cerebral cortex, which operates all your major organs. And as that goes into the brain, this syrinx moves into the brain, it will shut down the cerebral cortex. On top of the brain coming out of the skull, with the Arnold Chiari, it's just a mess. So basically, I'm just putting this video out to let people know that what my situation is, what's going on, why my last video is kind of a little bit negative. It's just because I'm in so much pain lately. Mo! And, you know, it hurts. It hurts a lot. It's very, very painful. I was hoping that the next surgery I had was 2 years out. My last appointment, we had discussed my neck being fused, but we scheduled it almost 2 years out. It's something that has to be done. It's something that is unavoidable. If I don't have it done, there's a lot of complications, and I'm going to pay heavily if I don't. One reason I wait is because I want my doctor to become familiar with the surgery that V.W. Darren had done. My surgeon's very familiar with it, but it's such a new procedure that he hasn't done it. You know, it's one of those things that the doctors will figure something out, and this group of doctors will do it, and once they've perfected it and made it successful, it'll move across or move out across the country or to certain doctors. And it's like the surgeries that my doctors does. Like I said, there's only about 3 doctors that specialize in what I have. There are some doctors that will operate, but if you're not with the doctor that specializes, the same thing that happened to me can happen to anybody, and the first surgeon that operated on me butchered me very bad and has caused a lot of this to be much worse. So please keep me in your prayers. Keep watching my videos. I will have my camera with me as I travel into Colorado, Denver again, for another surgery video. If you're curious to exactly everything I'm talking about, look back through my videos. I put up I think it's called Chiari 101 video, and there's a part 1 and part 2, and it goes into pretty good detail about what's wrong with me or what's wrong with other people that have this. A couple quick things. The sad thing about this is everybody wonders what the hell Arnold Chiari is and stuff like that. And the sad truth behind the matter is that there's as many people, if not more, that suffer from Arnold Chiari than people that do MS. And the end result for Chiari is worse, because well, I can't say worse, and I don't want to say worse, because I don't want to compare 2 evils, but I will say they're very similar. The whole lifespan of Chiari and MS are very similar. If you take the time to watch this, take your time to please educate yourself on this, because it's a terrible, terrible disease. I look fine, so I must be fine. I don't look sick, so I can't be sick. And it's just not the truth. So if you're my followers and you watch my videos and you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please educate yourself on Chiari and Stringomyelia, and don't just read a couple sentences about it and think you understand it. Read about it. Take some time, because I would definitely take the time to learn something about each and every one of you if I was asked to. So with that said, thank you. Watch my other videos so you guys can catch up to speed with what's going on with me. Watch for newer, happier videos, and thanks again. Thanks for being there for me, and thanks for following me. Have a great weekend, a great night, and God bless.